All right, what's going on? Big fight, heavyweight fight. Dillian Whyte against Oscar Rivas. Okay, undefeated Oscar Rivas. Very dangerous fight. A lot of people are saying that Dillian Whyte is going to get knocked out in this fight. With all the Deontay Wilder talk, all of the WBC talk, a lot of people feel that Dillian Whyte is not going to win this fight. It is a dangerous fight. It is a dangerous fight. Oscar Rivas fought in the Olympics. Just knocked out Brian Jennings in his last earlier this year. Very, very dangerous fight. Very stocky, strong guy, explosive guy, a lot of punching power. Very dangerous for Dillian Whyte. I agree with that. I think this is one that's tough to call, but I think Dillian Whyte and his experience and his maturity in the ring, I think he's going to win this one. I have him winning this one on points. Okay. Oscar Rivas, what I see him doing, he's a good counter puncher. You won't have to be able to. You won't need to look for him. He's gonna be right in your face. He's gonna be right in front of you. He's not a guy that's doing a lot of lateral movement or anything. No, he's standing right in front of you, high guard. Okay, and he's throwing nothing but power. Everything he throws, bad intentions. All right, very low volume though. Doesn't have long arms. Okay, so I expect Dillian White to be on the outside, pumping his jab, giving him different looks from the outside, maybe throwing some body shots from the outside. But he needs to stay. He has. I didn't check his reach, but I know he has long arms. He has very long arms. Stay out of range with Oscar Rivas. Rivas, on the other hand, is going to be trying to counter over Dillian White's jab. All right, with a big right hand over the top. Okay, and he just explodes from there, throws combinations once he gets inside. But he wants to catch you with the right hand first. He wants to slip the jab, counter with the overhand right, and then explode on you. That's his style. That's what he does. Okay, he goes to the body a little bit too, but he's not high volume. Okay, he can go a good 10, 20 seconds not even throwing a punch, just standing right in front of you. He just wants to counter and explode. Okay, doesn't throw a lot of shots. Throw some jabs in here and there. All right, but he likes to throw big hooks over the top. Punches over the top. All right. Uh, Listen, I just believe that Dillian Whyte, what I seen in the Chisora rematch, if he goes and try to brawl with Oscar Rivas, there's a chance he might lose. He probably gonna lose that. All right. Uh, Dillian can brawl. We've seen him brawl against Chisora and other fighters. We've seen him brawl a little bit with Joshua as well. But he needs to box, and I've seen him box. Like I said, I see maturity in the Chisora rematch. I see maturity in the the Parker fight. Okay. Lucas Brown, all of these other fighters, I've seen improvement in him. And I think that he just needs to stay reserved. He needs to stay on the outside and just win on points. Because Oscar's not going to be throwing a lot of punches out there. He's not. He's not a high volume puncher. So I think Dillian is going to be winning rounds without too much of a problem. The problem is if he gets hurt, don't try to trade. Okay, he could be very reactive at sometimes. Don't be reactive. You get caught with a big right hand, stay composed. Stay on the outside. Don't trade with this guy. If you get caught with a shot, if you can recover, reset yourself, stay on the outside and box. Don't try to slug it out with this guy. I haven't seen him do it lately. He hasn't been doing that really. He's still very aggressive, of course. He's a fighter. He still want to brawl, you know what I'm saying, at times, but don't get to a point where you're just leaving yourself completely open and pay for it. That's what Joshua did against Andy Ruiz. Don't go in there and start swinging. He can be very reactive at times, but lately he has matured. And I think if Dillian Whyte can just box, because I feel like Brian Jennings was winning that fight. All right, I thought Brian Jennings was up on points. I think Rivas just wasn't throwing enough, and I'm not saying Jennings was throwing a lot neither. Jennings wasn't throwing a lot neither, but he was doing more than Rivas. All right, and he was moving laterally. It was looking good. He was slipping some shots, but he got caught in the last round. He got caught in there. Rivas was going for the kill. He probably felt that he was down, and he got Jennings out of there late in the very last round. So Rivas proved that he's always dangerous at any point in this fight. Dillian Whyte just has to fight he has to stick to his tactics, and he can win on points. All right. You never know, because I haven't. There's not much out there with Oscar Rivas. He has some. There's a video I watched with him fighting Pulev in the amateurs. I've seen him fight some journeymen leading up to the Brian Jennings fight. He hasn't fought anyone really really good yet, but you can tell the guy's experienced and he's dangerous and he's very powerful and explosive. But I feel that he can be neutralized. He can be neutralized. All right. Um, it's just that Dillian Whyte got to stick to the game plan. I mean, he's even proven to be durable. I know he got knocked out by Joshua, but he's been down. He's been hurt by fighters, but he's also mature and he's stuck and won all of his other fights. He's been down. He's been hurt, but he's only lost one fight, and he's fought some really really good fighters over the years. Okay, so I think Dillian Whyte can win this fight. I think he will win on points. I think he has a lot of tools. Work the body against Oscar Rivas. Rivas, we know what he's gonna do. He's gonna come in. He needs to come in. He needs to slip and counter. And explode. He fights at spurts. So get Dillian in there. Try to rumble with him. You want to try to lure him into a trap if he can, and tune him up with some combinations. That's what you want to do. But if Dillian decides to be, very mature with it, very responsible, and continues to fight that way throughout the fight, I think Oscar Rivas is going to have a tough time, especially because of, he doesn't have he doesn't have the reach advantage here. I believe Dillian Whyte is also taller than him. And Dillian Whyte could move. Dillian Whyte could move. I can see him outboxing him for 12 rounds. You know, Oscar is dangerous, but he's I think he's beatable as well. And I think because he doesn't throw a lot of punches, which Dillian Whyte is his stamina has always been on point. He can always fight a good 12 rounds and still throw punches, lots of punches. All right. I've seen him trade with fighters throughout a whole 12 rounds. All right. So I think we could get an upset, but I have Dillian Whyte winning this one on points by decision. All right. That's my prediction. And be on the lookout for the other fights on that card. I will be doing videos on those as well. All right. Peace.